Sheba, come help me. Sheba, come help me. Good doggy, roll over. Okay, we're not. Okay, guys, but if you can't tell already, we're gonna be doing the MTB Slam today. And you know, I've not been fishing in, well, a month. That's quite a long time, but I think I might know what to do. Now, when MTB chooses the baits that goes in the box, they pick it from like the time of the year. So whatever baits sit in here, they should work good for this time of year, which is fall. So they're not gonna give me baits that's specifically designed for the spawn. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing and see what we have to work with today. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, we can do this. Let me bring y'all on in and show you what I got. First thing I see is here is the Dibble Digest. Well, we're gonna dive right on into what we got to work with. First thing right here, we have this finesse football jig right here, and this is a heavy metal tungsten right there. Hey boys, I believe we can get the job done with that right there. Next, what we have in here is, I guess, another topwater bait. This is, yep, this is topwater. This is actually a walking bait. This here's a Boy Ducket walking bait. Then right here we have this Berkeley Digger 8.5. This should dive about 8.5 feet. This is a little bit too deep for a pond, but hey, I'm sure we can get something done with it. Next here we got some kind of soft plastics. Okay, those are like little flukes, so I'm about positive, hey boys, we'll get something done. And then here's what we actually may rig the flukes on. This right here is actually for the donkey rig. Now some of y'all may be looking at me like I'm a complete idiot whenever I just said a donkey rig, but it's a real thing, and we're gonna use it today. Then next in here we have this little MTB exclusive Bagley, and it's a little balsa shallow crank right there, a little shad little thing with some red hooks to imitate its bleeding. And then of course ending off the box with these net bait Mad Peckas. They're basically a brush hog by net bait. So my thoughts on this. Well, we're definitely going to get it done today. Whether we catch a fish or we don't get a bite, we are going to have fun. I'm going to show you what the donkey rig is. That's what I want to show you. I want to show you what the world's a donkey rig, because I've never used it. I have heard about it, and I do know what it is, but whenever I first heard about it, it pretty well shocked me too. But yeah, right now I'm going to go get rigged up, and then we'll hit the water, and I'll show you what I'm fishing with. Okay, guys, we're at the pond right now. We actually picked up a new guest on the show. I mean, I don't know his name, but I guess he's here to stay, so that's cool with me. But here I have the donkey rig. I'm pretty sure our new guest is interested in the donkey rig, aren't you, buddy? Oh yeah, oh yeah. But anyways, here's the donkey rig. What it is it's actually a way to fish two baits at once. See, two flukes right here at the same time with one line. Now first what you have is this over here is your main line, okay? And then it comes all the way down here to this first little swivel right here. Except attached to your main line is this other free flying swivel which comes down and has a fluke on it. And at the end of this swivel, it also comes down and has a fluke. I mean, look, you got two flukes swimming just like that. So how do you fish it? Just like a fluke. You throw it out there, let it maybe sink a second or two, twitch, 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 let it sink, twitch, 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 let it sit for a second, twitch, 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 twitch. And in my own opinion, the reason I think you don't hear much about the donkey rig is because it's never really better than any other bait except for this time of the year, which is the fall. Now the reason the donkey rig, or the double fluke rig, I mean, it's also known as the double fluke rig. Can you understand why? But the reason it works so good in the fall is because in the fall, all the shad, you know, they like to go back in the back of the creek. And when all the shads go to the back of the creek, it's really easy for the bass to come up and feed on them behind them. And in this time of year, they're feeding up for winter, they're trying to get fat. And what's one of bass's favorite food to get fat on? Shad. What a donkey rig imitates is when two shad, you know, break off from a big school and they're just lost. Whenever you twitch it, these things are actually going to go like this. And kind of like weave in and out of each other's path. But enough of me talking. I'm going to get up here and I'm going to try to catch us a good bass on one. Okay, here we go. Getting right down to the water. Now, where am I going to cast the donkey rig? Well, the first thing to notice is where I'm at. I'm not out there in the middle of the pond, but I'm back here in the backs of this creek right here. And as for back here, where am I going to cast it? I'm just, you know, I'm going to cover it. I'm going to fan cast a little bit. But the places I really want to hit is, you know, the structure, the cover. Places like that dock, that brush pile, and that, you know, tree laying in the water. So, here we go. Toss it right over there. Just let it sink a little bit. In my case, I'm just going to let it sink for a second or two. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Let it sink for a second or two. Twitch, twitch. Sink, 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 twitch, 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 sink, sink, twitch. And just keep fan casting around until I finally get one to bite. What in the world? You're kidding me right there. Well, boys, I got bad news. I broke off my donkey rig. So as of right now, I mean, I'm probably going to put on... Oh, what in the world? Oh, this. I'm going to put on this little balsa crank right here. Crank it around a little bit. I mean, the fluke... I mean, I'd like to keep fishing with it, but unfortunately I can't. Like, it's up there on the top of the sycamore. Yeah, that's right. Swooping on that sycamore. But we're just going to forget about that and focus on what we do have. And what we do have is this little balsa crank right here. We're just going to throw it around the same places with the donkey rig. Wherever there's shad and wherever we feel the bass are going to be hanging around to ambush the shad. Okay, there we go. Got it all tied up. Let's go get us a bass real quick. But if we can't catch a bass, a turtle will be good too. There he is. Yes, we got a bass. Oh my goodness, this is a nice one too. Right here on this balsa crank. Oh yeah, I got him up here. That's a good bass too. That ain't a bad one at all. Right here on the balsa crank, the double fluke rig. Well, it's over there in the sycamore, but you know what? This balsa crankbait, it's stuck in a bass's lip. He was stout too. He wasn't giving up without a fight. That's for sure. But that right there, you know, right there on that little crankbait, all I was doing was basically paralleling this bank, and he smashed it, guys. He just flat out smashed it. See, bub. And just another thing, like if you don't have a mystery tackle box and you're actually thinking about, you know, you might want one, well, here you go, guys. I got a promo code for you. Mystery tackle box's link is actually in the description, and you can actually use my promo code right here, which is just Gray Gang. And what that does is it gets you $10 off your first box. So that means if you pick out the $15 box, boom, use Gray Gang, boom. You just bought a box, mystery tackle box, for $5. And $5 for all that fishing stuff? Bro, that's a deal right there. Keep on swimming. Oh my gosh, I just got a fish. Oh wow, I don't even know if I should put this one on YouTube, but I mean, it is a bass, but it's not a big bass at all. It's sort of like not bigger than the bait. I'm not gonna say that catching little bass is my favorite thing to do, but it's always a good thing whenever you catch a bass that's the same size as your bait. Like, that's always a good confidence booster in my book. There he, oh gosh. Got him, but he about pulled me in the water, I can tell you that. He about knocked me off my feet. I don't know how, but this guy did knock me off my feet. I about slid in the pond for this guy. Like, bro, what in the world's happening? He's about the same size as that last one. But I'll tell you one thing right now. If there's one bait that I will not catch dinks on, it's that jig. And that's what I'm gonna go tie on right now. We're ditching the balsa crank and we're going straight to this little heavy metal right here, finesse jig. Now this one is in peanut butter and jelly color. Now this jig here just happens to be a finesse jig. Guys, I would pick a finesse jig over any other jig there is. The reason is because it's not too big, it's not too small, and it'll catch decent fish, but still catch really nice ones too. A finesse jig will stop those 8-inch dinks from biting, but it won't stop, you know, a good 2-pounder from biting. Sometimes I just feel that if you get a normal size jig, it can scare off a lot of those fish. That would be fun to catch for sure. With a finesse jig, you just catch those bass that are, you know, just a little bit too small to eat a regular size jig. And let me tell you guys, it is cold right now. I wish I had my long sleeve shirt on, but I don't. Therefore, I'm cold. And paired up with this finesse jig, I actually got these net baits pecka thingy, and I put it on the back as a little trailer. And that's actually a really good tip too. The little kicker thingies on a brush hog, those work really good as a finesse jig trailer. Now as for where do you fish a jig, you can fish a jig, you know, still relating to the bait fish, but on points and, you know, structure like that. Especially in fall. Let's say that the reel right here, this is a point, and there's a creek goes back here and a creek that goes back here. Those bait fish are going to try to get from this, in this creek, over to this creek. How are they going to get there? Well, they can't jump up on land and walk across, so they're going to swim across this point to get over here. A lot of times those bass are going to sit right here on the point, wait for the bait fish to come over, then ambush them. In this case with the pond, we don't have any points here, but there is a big fountain right out in the middle of the pond, and that's where I'm going to fish this jig today. But we'll just see how it goes, because right now my hands are numb, and I may not even be able to feel a bite, but we're just going to try our best. Well guys, I'm pretty sure I'm suffering from hypothermia right now. I'm gonna go on back to the house right now, and I'll pick back up with you guys tomorrow, okay? So we'll see you tomorrow, people. We'll try to catch some more fish. Okay, Gray Gang, I'm back with you now. Unfortunately, you know, we're not going fishing for the rest of the video. However, if you want a mystery tackle box, you can use my promo code right here, Gray Gang in all caps, and go down in the link, click the link, and then use my promo code. It gets you $10 off, guys. That means you can get your first box for $5. But yeah, guys, if you want a mystery tackle box, go on down and click the link and use my promo code. But as of right now, we're actually going out and we're doing some deer hunting. Now, as of right now, it's pre-run Kentucky, which means they're not full rutting yet. They're not chasing those. They're not going crazy. However, it is pre-rut, and the bucks are starting to move around a little bit more than they have been, which is really good. So we're gonna come up here, get in the stand, and just hope that Bucky or a big old buck just comes out of nowhere. And okay. We got a deer. We got a deer in the field. I'm pretty sure it's a doe. Okay, oh my gosh, there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them. There's 3, 4, 5. What in the world? There's 5 deer in the field. There was 5 deer in the field. I mean, I would have been a whole lot more quiet walking in, but this field, guys, I've not seen deer in this field all year. I'll be completely honest with you. All through the summer until now, I've not seen a deer in this field at all. I mean, I guess with that note, I'm gonna go ahead and be quiet, and I'm just gonna sneak into the stand and sit down. Guys, the deer are out. Like, I'm sorry I didn't get that on video. There were 5 does. I'm pretty sure they were all does, though. That's a good thing. At least we didn't spook a big buck. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and quit talking, get in the stand, and I'll catch back up with you up there. Well, guys, I'm about 40 yards from my tree stand right now. In front of the tree stand is some wheat meal and corn, but like there's a deer eating the corn. I don't really want to go in there and spook her. I may just wait here and see if she leaves. But I mean, yeah, there's just a doe sitting there eating the wheat meal. And I mean, the wheat meal's 20 yards from the tree stand, so I can't get in the tree stand with the deer standing there. But the good thing is that she doesn't know I'm here yet. I'm just gonna wait here, see if she maybe leaves or maybe a buck comes in. I may just shoot him from here. I don't know. I don't know. I may do anything. I may do something crazy. I don't know. Okay guys, so I just let those deer right there eat. There was actually 2 of them that I saw. I just left them, guys. I just backed up. I'm actually, you know, here's the field where I saw those first does. There's a building right here. I'm gonna hunt out of it. You know, no big deal. I'll let them eat the wheat meal. I'll sit here in the building, and if a buck walks out in the field, I'll bust him. Let's just try not to get bit by a snake or anything. That would be a problem. And so right now, I'm in the building. I got this side of the field to look at, and then I got that window right there. So I mean, if any does pop out or a little buck, I'll get the camera out and show you, you know, let you know what they're doing. I mean, I've already seen 7 deer today, so it's untelling what'll come out. It may be a really good day. The deer may be moving today. Hopefully we can get a big old buck to come in, and you know, I'll shoot a bullet at him and kill him. That's the plan. Okay guys, well we just saw 2 bucks, 2 spikes, and 2 does, you know, with each spike. So in total today, that's 5 that I spooked up here in the field walking in. There's 2 at the feeder, that's 7. 2 a spike and a doe, then 2 more spike and a doe. That's 4, 7, that's 11 deer today. That's really good. And like I've only been hunting for about 2.5 hours too, so that's really good right there. And yeah, both those spikes were bucks, and I could have shot them. And I mean, I could have shot them. Like they were so close to me. They were 20 yards away, but no guys, I don't want to shoot a spike. That ain't even, no, I don't want to do that. And I also could have shot both those does, but I'm not yet, okay guys, I'm just gonna tell you that, okay, not yet. I will 100% sure kill a doe this year with my bow, but just not yet, okay, especially with it being the rut and getting time for the rut. If I shoot a doe now, then that's gonna be one less doe that a big buck can come on my land chasing. So as of right now in pre-rut, it's not exactly a good idea to shoot a doe, because I need that doe to draw in bigger bucks. That's why I've not shot one yet, if y'all are wondering. Because I mean, the comments have been going wild saying, bro, shoot a doe. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I want to shoot a doe. It's just that it's not exactly the right time to shoot a doe, guys. If I was going to shoot a doe, I either need to do it early season or late season. But don't worry, guys, I will 100% kill a doe this year. And I'm about 60% sure I'll kill a buck too. But just stay tuned, guys. Stay patient, guys. The big buck is coming. The doe kill, it's coming too. But just not right now during the rut, because does are important. I don't need to kill them right now. Right now, I need to be focused on a buck. Stay patient. Don't shoot a spike. Don't shoot a 4-pointer. Wait on either bucky or a really, really nice quality deer to come out. And I can tell you right now, the more time I spend in the woods, the higher that chance gets. I just ask of one thing of you right now. Just please go hit the like button for me. Hit it. I want to get as many likes as possible. We can do it, Gray Gang. I feel it. Let's try to get 4 million likes on this video. And if you're still watching this video and you're not subscribed already, join the Gray Gang and subscribe. That way, with all my hunting videos coming up, all my fishing videos, my trapping videos, you'll be the first to know about them. And if you're not subscribed, you may not get to see them. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. Turn on the notifications. Tell me what your favorite part of this video was. Whether it was the deer hunting, whether it was seeing deer or fishing or MTB, any of that stuff, just please go tell me in the comments and hit the like button for me. But besides that, guys, hey, I see you Saturday. Bye. If you're not part of the Gray Gang, go ahead and subscribe by hitting the button on the top right, and feel free to watch some of my past videos on the left. As always, favorite squad, post it up, down low. If you want some of this sweet merch, head on over to KendallGray1.com or the link in the description. But besides that, I'll catch you later in tomorrow's video.